love, money, you know. So yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling very well today, but I really missed you guys, you girls, I should say. And I do, like, after a couple of days, I'm like, okay, I need to get back on live. It's addictive. Thank you. My mommy bought me this little shirt. Look, it says #Elfie. The fact that she got that really cracked me up. Okay, my mommy's 57 and she got it. Like, I was like, oh, that's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. It has a little hood and everything. Look. I know, it's so ridiculous, but look at that. I'm an elf. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Except that when I walk around, I hear the bell nonstop. So I think my pug, I'm always looking for Caesar. I'm like, Caesar, where are you? So yeah, if you guys are new, drop your name and send me some diamonds. Send me some diamonds to show love as y'all come in. Y'all know we're about that diamond life over here, okay? Drop some diamonds in the comments. Feel free to send hearts, okay? Feel free to send hearts and share love at any time during the broadcast if you're feeling me, okay? Or something resonates with you, or you think I'm funny or cute, whatever. Hearts are meant to show love, and you send hearts by tapping the right side of the screen. Hi, how are you? I don't think I know you. I'm just Divine. I don't think I've seen you in before. Hi, Nene. Hi, Divine. Nice to meet you. There's Nene. Hi, boo. So yeah, feel free, tap the right side of the screen to send hearts. Okay, so my name is Tori Torres. For those of you that don't know me, I am a serial entrepreneur, okay? Social media and digital marketing strategist, author, podcast host, designer to the stars, boss babe blogger, and super mommy to Christian and Carmelo. I have run my online business for 16 years selling bling, okay? I've been featured on VH1, MTV, Project Runway, Bravo TV, House of DVF, and I've built major influence with my audience and am invited out yearly as one of like 17 or fewer companies to attend backstage swag for the Grammys, the BET Awards, the AMAs, MTV Awards, and the hoodies, to name a few. And my products are seen and used by some of the biggest celebrities, including Rihanna, T Swift, Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Queen Bee herself, and the Diane von Furstenberg herself, okay? Thank you, guys. That's so sweet. I love it. Thank you, Nene. And I'm glad you came in, Divine. It's very nice to meet you. I started actually in my living room, okay? And I took my business from the red carpet, literally, by learning how to develop influence and partnering with other brands to grow it, okay? So what does that mean for you? Well, I teach you how to build influence with your audience that converts and how to monetize your passion. So I have often, thank you. I've often expressed the importance of building your brand presence on multiple social media platforms. If you guys have ever heard me say that before, send me some hearts. Who has heard me say, or some diamonds? Who has heard me say that you should build on more than one platform? Okay, if you haven't, this is going to be the first time you're hearing me say it of many, okay? It's something that I definitely believe in. And at the same time, I also say that doesn't have to, hi, Franny Pooh. That doesn't have to all happen at the same time, okay? You don't need to do it all at once. So absolutely, master one, and then continue to grow and implement your strategies to continue to build on different platforms, okay? And the reason for that is because of something that I've actually experienced in my own business. So you guys know, who knows that I have a second business, Posh Life Bling? Actually, it's my first business. Posh Girls Club is number 2, okay? But Posh Life Bling is my first business where I built about 300,000 followers, okay? And then something happened where I wasn't able to get back into that account. And I think, Nene, you know that account for sure. Something happened where I wasn't able to get back into it, and I couldn't verify it as a business. So I was trying to upload the documents that they needed, but for some reason I wasn't able to get it uploaded, okay? So this was maybe like 2 years ago. So I was like, F it, whatever. And I started over, literally started over. Yeah, see, I literally started over from that account. And And there's even like celebrities that actually get their accounts hacked. Like it can happen. And I think it happens more when you have high numbers, and I'm not sure why, but it did. So that business, like I've said before to you guys, was built before there was an Instagram. Like MySpace wasn't even around when I started Posh Life Bling, okay? So I didn't use Instagram to start that business, but I did use it to grow it, okay? But a lot of businesses, 50%, in fact, we talked about this maybe like 2 to 3 weeks ago. 50% of registered Instagram businesses are built solely on Instagram, okay? So that means that most of like that 50%, they don't have a website outside of Instagram. So they're using Instagram as their sales page, okay? And then using something like Samcart or Lead Pages to actually collect the sale, which can be very dangerous, okay? Because if I were only using Instagram to run Posh Life Bling, I would have been screwed, right? So this is one of the main reasons that I'm constantly expressing to you guys how important it is to build your business on social platforms, other ones, other than just Instagram. So with that, here are my reasons of the importance of building across multiple social media platforms. How are you guys doing? Did you guys have a good Christmas? Just FYI, no random, but I'm just wondering. Who had a good Christmas? Send me some hearts or diamonds if you guys had a great Christmas with your family. Like, who's gonna say they didn't, right? So, but yeah, reason number one, okay, is gonna be the number one reason to build. Christmas was awesome. Yay, awesome. Yeah, I had the best time. I did. Awesome. Good. I hate talking at you guys. You know, I need to know y'all are there. I want to interact with you. That's the whole point of doing the live. So I asked that earlier, but I don't think everyone was on yet. And y'all have to excuse me. I'm a little under the weather today. The traveling and the entertaining and the people everywhere has literally, I'm like, I just want to go to sleep, which I'm probably going to do at the end of this live because I'm not feeling well at all. I just got back from my mommy. She had her surgery or whatever. Thank you for the super hearts, baby. So I'm trying to thug it out, as I normally would say, okay? So the number one reason, thank y'all, number one reason for the importance of building across multiple platforms. You too, Leisha. Yeah, this, I feel, and it's funny because on the way to my mommy's, we were all like, as we were, you know, all packed and we're en route. I'm like, man, I never get sick. Like, it's been a long time since I've been sick. Literally the next morning I woke up and had a sore throat. Like, really, I called that flu onto myself. So yeah, the number one reason is so that you don't lose your overall brand presence, okay? So in the event that you're locked out of, say you're running your business, you're one of those 50% that's running it solely on Instagram, right? What happens if you get locked out? Now your entire brand presence is gone. We know they randomly disappear. We know people get locked out of them. We know that sometimes they require more documentation. I mean, at 300K, you know, they wanted more documentation on me as the business, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to them. And if y'all know anything about me, y'all know I'm that girl that's like, keep it moving. Like, I just don't get stuck in one place, right? I'm not gonna let one thing hinder my growth. And I'm like, every day that I'm off is another day that I'm missing out on reaching an audience that's looking for me or new people, right? So we do know that Instagram is a great platform, but don't stop there. Think about how you can also cross promote, right? And use other platforms to drive that traffic back and forth, okay? So you may begin your content on Instagram, right? And then transfer that content to Pinterest or Tumblr. Who uses Pinterest and Tumblr? You guys, or Twitter? Who uses any of those? Send me some diamonds if you use any one of those other platforms. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna have to drink a lot today. I have to stay hydrated. Okay, so one of my biggest concerns, awesome, good. Pinterest is one of the ones we're gonna be using in the Levels 5-week training. That one is bomb, okay? Pinterest is everything. Awesome. Okay, good. You guys are using other. So one of my biggest concerns about Instagram before they started doing the story highlights, one of my biggest issues with it was that it was just a static page. Okay, good. So there wasn't a way to keep a post at the top, right? Or highlight it. That'd be a cool feature. Like, what if they could highlight it, right? If you could highlight your, okay, I'm doing too much. But, but it was so frustrating because I felt like I had to be in the business. I'm getting all these notifications, y'all. Okay. Every single second. It was very frustrating just on Instagram alone, right? People don't generally stay on one profile like on Instagram like forever. Who does that? Like you just scrolling through forever on one profile? No. Like you scrolling. Okay, babes. Mwah. Bye, Nini. Love you. So like who's just scrolling through forever on one profile, right? It's not that common to do that on Instagram. Or like Pinterest though, you can actually, your pin it sort of generates across as opposed to up and down. So it's basically like the pin never goes out of style, right? You guys that use Pinterest understand that. It's the same thing with Facebook. So you can pin like your most relevant or recent post up, especially if it's generating good, like if it's getting great conversions, you can just pin it, right, to keep it. Or if it's one that you advertise. I've got like the Starbucks cups on Facebook that I run advertisements on, and they get thousands. My blinged out Starbucks, they get thousands and thousands of likes, views, and comments. So you can pin that. You couldn't do that before on Instagram, right? So again, social media should not be, one social media platform should not be what you are completely reliant on to build your business. Okay, so number 2, why you need to be building across multiple platforms. This is my favorite. Okay, I've been talking about the email list, y'all. When I lost my Posh Life Bling account, it was annoying, but it wasn't devastating. Yes, there was 300,000. It was like 280 something. I say 300 because I rounded up, but it was like 285 the last time I screenshot it, or 283. So nearly, because I know y'all like facts, okay? So almost 300,000 followers, but it didn't devastate my business. I simply sent out an email to my audience, and keep in mind, I had been building this list from these followers from the time Instagram started until like 2 years ago, okay? So, but all I did is send out an email to my audience and let them know where they could now find me. So number 2, you can easily send your clients, customers, or visitors to the new place to find you if you're rebuilding your presence. Okay, so if you needed to change your name for whatever reason, okay? Right, thank you. So all of the people that were still interested and still engaged, all those people who had taken the time to put themselves on my email list, right, instantly came on, and they were instantly present again. But beyond that, that email list, which I keep talking about, and we're gonna really, really spend a lot of time on in the next couple of weeks, is to establish the relationship, okay? The relationship with your audience, the community that you're building, okay, is the most important part of your social media. It really is. And you want to capture those people. You want to capture them through their email, which is very personal and very protected, right? Tell me who's just giving out their Instagram, their email address to everyone. Like, your inbox is your private area. Send me some hearts if y'all feel me. Like, your inbox is very private. It's very personal. And I don't want to see a bunch of shit in my inbox. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Not sorry. I don't want to see a ton of stuff in my inbox unless I actually really, really want it. Unless it's actually really relevant to me. Who else can relate to that? Yes. Because it gets crowded, and yeah, I'm sorry. Thank y'all for the super hearts, but I'm so busy. The last thing I want is just tons of emails that aren't relevant to what I need coming in. And I even consider that as I'm emailing my audience. If it's when I've got my sequences put together, I'm not going to send an email every single day unless it's a every single day type of thing. But even when it's every day, I still feel like, oh my gosh, overly emailing my audience, because that's a protected and private. So it's a matter of balance, right? Bye, thank you. So it's a matter of balance, okay? So that leads me to the question, how are your email lists? Okay, so let's go. On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best that it could possibly be, tell me how your list is. Hi, Arianda. Hi, babe. I guess he thought I was supposed to be mad because he left. 2 fingers, no love. What is it with the Brazilians? They're always in my broadcast. Like, what in the world? I love y'all. I do. But knock it off. Okay. So, right. 1 being, okay. Wow. See, yeah. So more specifically, yeah, the email list don't have, oh, no ma'am. Don't have one yet. What? Oh, I'm coming into your inbox today, okay? I want you, okay, working on that, NJ. Well, that's what we're doing in our Levels Challenge. That's actually a part of, and so I hope you stay for the whole broadcast. I know I see you in and out a lot, so I'm glad you're here today, because this is actually, y'all don't understand. And I'm coming from the product point of view, as well as the coaching and the digital product point of view. So physical and digital. I'm telling you because I know from the different aspects, okay? So more specifically, I'm going to go a little bit deeper on that. If you are getting 1 through, let's say 20 subscribers a week, send me a 1. For those of you that do have a list, if you're getting between 1 to 20 new subscribers each week, oh, excuse me, y'all. She's trying to hold it together. It starts on the 4th. Yes. Shannon, are you in? Did you sign up for the challenge? I feel like you did. It's a 5-week sales training. It's called Levels. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. It starts on the 4th because I wanted people to get through the holidays and really, I figure like by the time the 1st comes up, people are like ready, and this is a new year, it's new goals, and I want to start everyone off the new year monetizing, okay? So the point of this is to help you really, okay, good. I thought so. Yeah, it's monetizing. So you want to start the year off making money to keep you motivated to do the work necessary to make more money and grow that brand, okay? So more specifically, I was asking if you guys are getting 1 to 20 new subscribers each week, send me a 1. Or yeah, it's got to be 1 to 20. So, okay. So if you're receiving between 20 to 50 new signups each week, send me a 2. Okay. And if you have no email, no nothing set up, no subscribers that you're getting, send me a 3. Okay. Let me know where you are in the process. So you guys know the algorithm changes on Instagram all the time. It changed again. I need it. It's coming. It's coming. We're about to, I'm so excited. I am so excited to get, like, I'm ready. Okay. Because I've been holding in some of these like tricks and secrets and tips that I've been wanting to give my audience, but I haven't yet because I've been waiting, and I'm like, starting your website and all of that this week. Okay. See, that's what I said. The first, everyone's, starts out fully energized. And that's why I haven't, I wanted to start it during the first week, but wait, I wanted to wait until January where people were ready to get down to business. Okay. So y'all who are just coming in, excuse me, I'm not feeling well. I'm very much under the weather. But I'm trying to get through it. So excuse me if I sound like a frog today, okay? So yeah, the Instagram, the algorithm changes, right? All the time. And engagement has changed again for a lot of people. Okay, so Arena, you just created a list. Okay, so you're new at it too. Good, good. No worries. No worries, it doesn't matter. The point is you're gonna get there. So you're one of my diamond girls. We're gonna be covering that. So you'll be a part of that, okay? I have noticed, who's noticed some dramatic changes in Instagram and their likes, their comments, like their engagement? Any of you guys ever have noticed any differences? Because the algorithm changed again, okay? Some of the largest accounts on Instagram, I've been talking to some of my girls. Yeah, if you have, send me diamonds. Y'all know I like diamonds. To some people who I network with bigger accounts, they're really noticing the drops and the changes with Instagram. So the reason that I'm able to keep an audience, okay, engaged and interested, is because I send them various places to the different platforms that I use, okay? So if you guys notice in some of my more recent posts, I'll tell people, check out the story, check out my story, because that helps boost your engagement all around, okay? So that's part of what the algorithm favors. It's not just likes, it's not just comments, it's a combination of the interaction, okay? So number three, my number three reason why you need to be building on and across multiple platforms is to have that way to cross promote and get more traffic. Okay, so who's cross promoting? Anybody? If you are cross promoting, send me a 1. If you're sending content from one site to the other, that's repurposing with purpose. Hashtag, y'all know that's my thing, repurpose with purpose. Because it's a lot to constantly create this content, right? If you're creating content, Hustle Bunny, do you do digital products, babe, or are you just your physical products, which are so cute, by the way? But let me know if you do digital products as well. Okay. So okay. You are cross promoting. Good. So I send them to other places, right? So that I'm able to receive engagement from all of the content that I make. Yeah, I think I put together 4 ebooks over the last week. That's why I'm so sick. That's why I don't feel well. Because I wanted to get them done before I got started with the Levels Challenge, and I wanted to have time to rest, okay? So I sent them to all the other different places. Okay, you haven't figured out one yet. Okay. Yeah, that's something. I'm going to take a look at your business because I think that's something that I'm going to cover in a bit, though. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you for answering me. So I spend a lot of time, like I said, adding content to my blog. Who has a blog? Send me a 1 if you have a blog and you use it. You're welcome. Send me a 1 if you have a blog and you use it. Send me a 2 if you have a blog and you don't use it. Okay? This helps me know where you guys are. So I spend a lot of time. No, Elman, you cannot come into my live. Okay? No. But thanks for the ask. I don't know you. So yeah, no, I'm sorry, but hi. So I spend a lot of time adding content to my blog, right? And then sending traffic and new visitors from all over those social media platforms to make it active. And that is how I automate my income, right? So while I'm away, there's an automation that's still happening. I talked about this last week. So this is how that would look, okay? So if you have one of these, let me know. So it would go Instagram page to a link in your bio, and then to a blog page, right? And I'm a blogger, so I'm a fan of using your blog to drive sales. And really, honestly, you guys, I really feel like this is one of the most important. 0. Okay, hi, how are you? So I feel like this is probably the most important part of my business, to be quite honest, because it's the starting point, okay? And there are many, many ways that I automate it from Hustle Bunny, both the physical product, okay, and the digital product and service points of view. I monetize my blog from both points of view. And these are things I'm going to teach you guys how to do in the Levels training. Okay, so that blog basically is going to give you the opportunity to reach people over and over like I do. And again, this is whether you have a product or a service. Because I gave the example. What was the example I gave last week about, I'm just going to try to think of one. So, hair. Like if you sell hair, okay, because I know I love hair extensions. And hair is a big industry. It's a huge industry. There's a lot of people selling hair, okay? So to become a brand that sells hair effectively, successfully, you'll need to do something that's going to stand out, okay? So your vlog, same thing, absolutely. It's a video version of it, which is even better, okay? And a combination of both is great, okay? So you're going to basically give that person value through your blog. You're going to provide them value the example I gave was about the hair. You're going to tell them how to clean it, how to wash it, what products work the best. And then you're going to automate and become an affiliate for that product that you're pushing. So there's so many different ways. And again, we're going to cover this. There's so many different ways to continue to offer value to that customer. Okay, so from the blog, you basically have a lead-in, okay, a form that takes your visitor to a potential offer, okay? And Leisha, this is for you. So you know that person has an interest if you got them off of social media and onto your personal blog, right? So you know anytime someone taps that link in your bio, you're winning, okay? You're doing something right, okay? So Leisha, this is how you would actually use your digital lead magnet or your freebie. Like my blog, I consider, excuse me, y'all, my blog, I consider a series of lead magnets, a series of digital lead magnets, because I present them that way. They're extremely informational and extremely valuable, and I lead people directly to it, right? So it's a great to send the customer down a sales funnel immediately. But what's even better than that is providing value up front for your customer instead of just getting the one sale. Who feels me on that? Send me some hearts and diamonds if y'all feel that. Okay, I know everybody wants sales, but it's so much better. I have personally found, and I know this to be true 100%, okay, that creating relationships is far more important, because then that person understands how I'm a good fit for them and helping them and how I can help them to grow their business. Or they understand how purchasing my product, thank you, enhances their life, right? So how it answers their NWD, which is their need, want, and desire. I had to come up with my little synonym for that. Synonym, my little, that's right, they buy people, absolutely. So I find that by giving the value to the customer, I get more people who are invested. They're willing to stay longer. They trust me because they know I'm not BSing them, okay? Because I have given them so much value. If you're one of those people who trust me because I've given you value, send me some diamonds. Exactly. Send me some diamonds. You trust me, you know that it's the same way with clothing. It's the same way, you know, it's like trying it on. It's like trying on the clothes, Shannon, absolutely. So people are more likely to stay longer, thank you, and they're more likely to get more products because they know that I can help them. They know that you can help them. They know that you have what it is that they want and need, as opposed to just making that one sale and maybe never making any more. Thank you. Okay, so that proves exactly what I'm trying to say to you. So I can deliver a good product or a good that provides them with more value than the good itself. Did y'all catch that? So I'm delivering a good that provides more value than the actual good itself. Yeah. So I've really actually taken this to another level lately. So I have noticed such an increase, and I'm going to get the exact numbers for you guys too. I'm going to get that. I was literally thinking this on the ride back home, okay, for my mommy. So I've noticed a major increase in my conversions since making some very simple changes to my blog and my sales funnel. If you guys notice, I've been sending out a lot of stories on Instagram that link back to my blog, right? Okay, I've always provided value to my audience, which is why you guys are my audience, right? But I have completely elevated this and trumped myself, literally, by creating email sequences that are far better than they were 6 months ago, okay? I continue to then interlope or intertwine those on the various social media platforms to monetize the one post on auto. So that is what I'm going to teach you guys in this levels 5-week sales training. So create a safety net for your business, especially if you're one of the ones that I mentioned earlier that is part of that 50% that solely runs their business on Instagram and not with a website, okay? So if you guys remember, I mentioned like last month, I think it was, I did some research and came across some statistics that basically there were in June or July, there were 15 million registered Instagram businesses. Okay, that is those with a business account. So that's not everyone on Instagram doing business. That's not everyone. It's basically just those who are registered as a business account. Okay, so those that are like using all the analytics and the features. So there are 15 million. That number went up to 25 or 27 million in November. Okay, so half of those businesses use Instagram only as their website. So what happens if you lose your Instagram account? What happens if the one place that you run your business on changes the algorithm again, like they do so often? What happens if you have to start all over again? Hi, Janice. So this is why it's so important to have that presence in multiple places. So here's an example, and I'm going to wrap up in a few, you guys, because I really feel horrible. And I think it's coming through. Like, I feel like drained. But here's an example of how I use the multiple social media platforms to monetize one another. Okay, so for example, I do my live stream. You guys know, if you've watched me for any time, you know I also do YouTube live at the same time as I do my Instagram, right? Now that's it could be to monetize, but I don't monetize that one. Posh Life Beauty, thank you. I will. I so will. I will. I'm gonna take a couple days off after. But Posh Life Bling and Hollywood Pinups, I used to use that to monetize when I did that channel, and I would get like 14,000, 10,000, 50,000 views on that page. It was crazy. But that's when I was like doing all my events in LA. I was in LA every freaking month, or every other month practically, doing backstage swag and stuff. And I stopped doing that when my boys got to 13, when Christian turned 13, because he's beautiful. And yeah, I have to watch him. These girls are crazy. I have to watch these little girls. But I used to monetize that one, okay? But I use I built the Posh Girls Club on a separate YouTube, because I actually wanted to use it for the purpose of not necessarily monetizing that right now, but as a backup. So who's ever been on Instagram and they're doing their live, and then all of a sudden they get shut out and they can't save it, or they try to save it and it won't save. Okay, me, she, this girl. That's happened to me. So that's why I started doing YouTube as my backup. Look, I got lipstick on teeth, y'all. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So I started using YouTube as my backup. Okay. That way I'm able to consistently offer value to my audience. Number one, my Diamond Girls get access to my free replays. And that's why I use YouTube, because for whatever reason, they won't save. It's so weird, right? So using YouTube gives you that backup plan. It's that safety net. You've spent all the time creating the content, developing what you're going to say, and then it's just gone forever after 24 hours. No, she is not here for that. Okay? So there's that. I can offer them to my Diamond Girls, can watch them later on. Or I'm able to also offer them as purchases on my website as well. So this is one way that I use to cross-promote the platforms together, okay? And it takes me no time to go into that creator studio and just set it up, hit the record, and go. So while I'm focused, I'm not really like focused exactly. Yeah, so I'm not focused on growing. You can't get your highlights to save? Oh no, that's a bad one. Do you have it turned on in your settings? So while I'm not focused on growing that YouTube channel right now at this moment, I've got a brand presence there. So when I do decide to go ahead and hop on and work on my hashtags and all the things that I know I need to do there to establish a strong presence, I've already got a starting point, okay? And it's not like having to start over from day one. It might be your device. Yeah, that's probably something to do with your device. How much space do you have? I use Pinterest, okay, which I love. And I'm going to teach you guys some little tricks inside of Pinterest. And in our levels training course, okay? So I use Pinterest where I get an average of 11,000 monthly views on my profile, okay? And I only have 1,000 Pinterest followers. 11,000 monthly views, and active people, I think is something like around 900 and something daily. That's a lot of people, okay? So that is consistently driving traffic to my blog. Who's using Pinterest to drive traffic to their site? Send me a 1 if you are, send me a 2 if you're not. Okay, so that's where I provide basically incredible value, and again, which you can do from the perspective of a business, which I gave an example earlier, or a service provider, someone who, okay, see, and this is why it's important. Yeah, we're gonna be covering that. So anyone who's in that challenge, in that training, and is Diamond Girls and is a Diamond Girl, that is something we're going to cover extensively, because I mean, look at those numbers. I have 1,000 followers, 11,000 monthly viewers, okay, that come across that page, and then about 980 something people who are actively engaged on which means pinning, repinning, clicking, all of those sorts of things, okay? So that's why it's important to build on those other platforms, because you can set up monetization sequences, which are basically funnels in your business. That's really what that is, to run the business when you're not there, okay? So with that, the Levels 5-week training is coming up in just a few days. If you haven't signed up for that 5-week sales training, you want to, okay? That is, if you want to automate your sales. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna explain how it works and why it works, for sure. So if you want to automate your sales and run your business, even in your absence, and learn how to do that across the multiple platforms, then the training is definitely for you. I'm teaching all of that I just talked about, as well as how to build your courses, okay, and create content that you're going to need for the blog, because then that becomes other people's like, oh my God, now what? How do I create the content for it? If I run a business where I sell accessories, Hustle Bunny, or clothing, or t-shirts, or things of that nature, how do I create a blog based around that? Those are things that we're going to cover, okay? So you're going to get the full details on how I use these things personally to automate my business, okay? So I'm literally just I walked in the house about 3 hours ago. Yeah, I came in about 3 hours ago, and the business hasn't stopped, okay? So it can be stressful, especially like this time of year, while you're away from your business and trying to like be with family and stuff, to try to make money if you don't have automation set up. Was anybody in that position? Send me some diamonds. Thank you. If any of you were in that, like having to still work throughout the holiday, send me some diamonds if that was you. Okay, I know that's one of the biggest issues, especially for entrepreneurs too. It's not just people that have other jobs, okay? But I had a physical product. I'm an entrepreneur. I was that entrepreneur who has a physical product that I had to create. Number one, that was the biggest problem. And I really can't call it a problem, because that business led me to all of the knowledge that after 16 years that I'm able to share with you guys, okay? But I've been on both sides of it. I've been on both sides. Where it's something that gets shipped out to someone, or I've been on the service side where I had to like customize the items by hand. Some of you are stylists. Some of you do lashes and have got to physically be there. But what if you scale? What if you scale up? What if you become the teacher instead of the person in the business, right? What if you sell the kit instead of doing the lashes? What if you create your own kit because you've built your influence to where your audience trusts you, right? So you build influence enough that you take yourself out of the service part of it. That is something I talk about in my live stream. It's on the website. It's the one, going from a business to a brand. That's how I did it. That's how I scaled up and took myself out of daily blinging shit out every single day, making these by hand, to getting a factory to do it for me so that I could scale myself and go from selling them from $1,000. Yes, I dropped that from $1,000 a pop to $55 a pop, but I sell 1,000 of a minimum a month. That's how you scale. So that is what I'm going to teach you to do in the levels training. So wrapping up, are there any questions? You guys have any questions? Thank y'all for bearing with me. I know I'm probably look out of it. I feel out of it, but I miss my audience, and I had a message to share, especially as we get closer to this levels training. Do you guys have any questions? So we, as a wrap up and a recap, we discussed the 3 main reasons that you should be building across the social media platforms, okay? And how I'm gonna teach you to do this beginning on January 4th. The number one reason was so that you don't lose your overall brand presence. Okay, so thank you for the super hearts, babes. So in the event that you're locked out of your own account, like I was at 300,000 followers, okay, or it randomly disappeared, as we know they do. I wasn't locked out. Why do I keep saying that? I wasn't locked out of it. I couldn't upload the documents that they were asking for to show that I was like a business, because I guess maybe because I had so many followers, I don't know, but I couldn't upload the documentation, okay? So it happens. It happens to people every single day. It happens to celebrities. It happens to everyday people, okay? Number 2, so that you can easily send your clients and your customers and your visitors to a place where you can grow the relationship. Thank you. Who knows how important it is to grow the relationship with your customer? More important than just getting the sale. Are you guys seeking the sale or the relationship? Type that in, sale or relationship. Because I know, and be honest, because I didn't understand that early on in business. I mean, I've been in business for 16 years, so I learned that. But are you more important about getting the sale? And I know for some people it is that dire. So yeah, you want the sale. But do you understand the value in growing the relationship, okay? Providing that daily and weekly value about what you offer sets you apart from someone who's just trying to make the sale. It puts you on another level. It really does. At the end of the day, that's what makes a brand as opposed to a business. That's the difference. The relationship is everything. It really is. So my 3rd reason on why you should build across the multiple platforms is to have a way to cross promote and get more traffic. Okay? We're covering that in the levels training. This is going to be epic. And interacting is everything. Yes. But you heard me, like after I've been gone for a couple of days, I start to miss you guys. I'm sick. I don't feel good. But I've been off since the 23rd or 24th. And I miss my audience. I'm like, I miss my diamond girls. I miss my girls. I miss my audience. I miss talking to them. So it does. You start to build that relationship and it feels like a community. I want to know what my diamond girls are doing. I want to know, thank you, boo. I want to know how they're doing. I want to know if they're, having any struggles since I've been gone. I've been in the group, but not a whole lot because I have taken a couple of days off. My mommy had to have surgery. So I've been wanting, I start to miss you guys, and I think about your businesses, and I wonder how your businesses are doing, and then I feel guilty for slacking off. And I'm like, okay, Tori, get back to it. So does anybody have any questions? Did I say number 3 was cross-promoting and getting business from the different platforms? We are going to get so deep into this, y'all. This training is about to be lit, okay? I hate that word. I hate it. I use it. My babies aren't even here. I left them at my mommy's out of town. But this training is about to be lit, for real. The things I'm going to teach you are going to help you automate. So I'm going to throw in one more. Number 4, okay, monetize. That is the other one. Build across multiple platforms to monetize, automate, monetize, automate, monetize. And that's it. It's literally that simple. So tap the link in my bio, join the Levels Challenge. Let's get you guys automated. Thank you, babe, for the super hearts. I so appreciate you. You know what? If you guys found value if you found value, okay, in today's live stream, this is something new that I'm asking because I'm teaching engagement and I just finished my ebook on engagement, which is going to be something I'm going to offer, and not right now, but in a little while, to my audience. If you found value, go to my last post, okay, and tell me how I helped you today. Let me know one thing that you learned that either you're looking forward to learning in the, can you tell me a little more about you and what you do? So what's your name? And thank you for coming in. I so appreciate you. But for my girls, I'm going to answer your question. So my name is Tori Torres. For those of you guys who might have just come in and don't know me, I am a serial entrepreneur, digital and social media marketing strategist, okay? I'm an author, podcast host. Hi, Cece. Nice to meet you. I have run my online business for 16 years, selling bling with Posh Life Bling, okay? I've been featured on VH1, MTV, Bravo TV, Project Runway, House of DVF, and Boss Babe Blogger. I'm a brand builder. I built influence with my audience and work backstage with different celebrities with my own brand. I've taken my business basically from my living room to the red carpet. It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you. And I'm glad you're here. Okay. My products, they're seen used by some of the biggest celebrities still. I teach influence. I teach you how to monetize your passion, what you love. That's what I've done for 16 years. And that is what I teach my audience. So if you had a specific question, I'm more than happy to answer it. I've got a few. But for my girls who have already been on, if you have any, I want to know, tell me, go to my first post today or the last post that's on my Instagram and let me know one thing that you learned on today's broadcast when we're done. What can it take for you to help me build my brand? Well, where are you? I mean, that's an open-ended question. There's lots of things that I can help you do to build your brand. Thank you, Hustle Bunny. I love you, babe. I so appreciate you. They're super hearts. What can it take to help you build your brand? What specifically are you looking to do in your brand? There are many things. It depends on where you are in your brand. You guys, send me some diamonds. If you're still there, send me some love, send me some hearts. Hustle Bunny, I appreciate you. You're located in California. Okay. I gotcha. But what do you specifically, what are you looking to do in your brand? You can send me a DM actually, or email me diamondgirl@poshgirlsclub.com. Or you can contact me from the link in my bio and let's talk about your brand. We can schedule a one-on-one if you'd like. But yeah, that's a really open-ended question. So, and I don't want to just hold all the girls on, or the people on, if you're not exactly sure on your question. But if you are, you can ask me and I will try to answer it as best as I can while we're on live. I've got maybe about 5 more minutes before Instagram. So let me know. I do lots of things with brand building, from brand makeovers, right from day one. I design websites. I help people understand and design their, okay, awesome. Sounds good, Cece. I look forward to talking to you. Yeah, I help people understand, develop their brand voice and message and develop their branding, how they want, you know, to answer their customers' need, want, and desire. How the look and feel of their page. So, I mean, everything. I help them develop funnels within their business. I help them figure out how to use other social media platforms like today. So I do a lot with businesses, a lot. So, and definitely check out the website, because once you click that link in my bio, it's going to tell you the very first page is going to be a breakdown of, so I have 4: brand, create, content, monetize, and grow. Those are the main breakdowns of what I offer my audience: brand, create, content, monetize, and grow. So those are the different segments of how the business breaks down, because those are the main elements that you need to grow your business, right? So that's basically what I teach. So thank you, girls. As always, my goal is to provide you value, because I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I believe that we all can. You be great. I be great. We all be great together. There doesn't have to be one great. Okay, we're all different, and that's what gives us the ability. It's like they said, the law of attraction. They say that the point of it is that everyone doesn't want the same thing. So there's plenty of the goodness to go around, right? Well, there doesn't need to be one. So, like I said, tap the link in my bio to join the Levels Challenge. 5-week training is 5 weeks, and we're going to get very deep into these sales strategies and how to automate your income. Okay, that's what it's all about, so that the business still runs when you are away. So again, and finally, last thing, if you guys found value in today, this is going to be my new thing. Go to my last post and drop me a comment and let me know how I helped you today. Okay? All right, girls. And I see Jackie just came in and we're wrapping it up. Sorry, Jackie. You'll have to catch you on the replay, babes. But thank you for coming in. Keep hustling, girls. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All righty.